Hello guys, I'm Radical from Souls Radical and this is my guide for Dagger Dancer build. Okay, Dagger build utilize evasion over everything else. That means this build involves a low amount of rolling and dodging with style. Before we continue, let's take a look about the good and bad things you will get from using Dagger build. Starting from the positive, Dagger weapon relies on its speed. As one of the quick weapon, Dagger user always take advantage of their weapon speed to initiate stack auxiliary faster or to take advantage of the small gap between enemy attack. Also, Dagger moveset require less stamina, which make you able to keep or maintain your pressure way longer comparing to other weapon type. The most important when using Dagger lies on its weapon art. Its quick step is a utility movement that gives you more invisibility frame than normal roll. Thanks to its short cooldown and low stamina usage, you can use this weapon art to dodge series of attacks over and over, while at the same time maintain your position to strike back. Moving on the dark, bad side, Dagger main weakness lies on its small damage. By small, I mean below minimum. Right now I'm using maximum Infusion Dagger, which I think has the best damage overall, and even when I'm enhancing it, my damage is still way behind a standard weapon without any sort of buff. The next one is the animation. Okay, I'm not saying that every Dagger animation are garbage, but this weapon successfully missing some of bad animation that makes several series of attacks are just not worth using it. Oh yeah. Don't ever try to smash the attack button to NPC that wear huge shield, since your attack will bounce and your close distance will make you into an easy prey for them. Low and crappy animation ultimately make any battle longer than it will take normally. Imagine taking down someone with around 100-ish damage at late game content. Yeah, it is gonna be that long. Okay. Now you know the pros and cons of being a Dagger user, now let's proceed on status tinkering. Based on my experience, your main focus will be Vigor, Endurance and Attunement. Vigor allow you to recover or simply not die after making mistake, so big health is a good thing to have. Endurance provides stamina that allow you to keep moving or pressure your opponent during PvP, while high attunements means that you can use your quick step multiple times, and I can tell you that it is really good when you keep moving like Muhammad Ali and continue stinking your opponent over and over. The other status can be adjusted to your own style, but my advice is get both 10 intelligence and 10 faith for pyromancy buff, which quite mandatory in my book. Also, I don't recommend on pumping too much strength or dexterity because the low Dagger status scale means that you will definitely sacrifice a huge thing over a small damage bonus. Moving to weapon type. The Dagger division doesn't have much choice, but there are two weapons that pique my interest. The first one is a Bandit Knife, which is one of the classic Souls weapons. This Dagger is the only weapon in its category that has a natural bleed auxiliary effect. Enough said. The main weakness lies in its two-handed movement, where the first thrust move are followed by wide vertical slash, which take time to perform, and this means you are pretty much vulnerable after landing your first attack. The second one is the Brigand Dagger. This weapon reminds me of my Dark Souls 2 Dagger build, only this time it's way weaker. The story of my life. Anyway, this weapon's specialty lies in its two-handed attack, when you can stagger the enemies way longer or build auxiliary way faster than any Dagger moveset. Sadly, this weapon weakness lies on its two-handed attacking animation. By God, for the sake of safety and try not to get squashed, I forbid you to start your attack by using the first hand moveset. Instead, just use the main hand weapon attack followed by off-hand weapon attack, since the second two-handed attack has a quick animation while your character lean further toward your enemy. Next, is the weapon infusion. Again, on my experience, never, ever put element infusion like fire, unless you are on early stage where fire infusion is still viable for Dagger build. Right now, the best way to pump your damage is to use hollowing infusion, but don't get tricked by pumping up luck just because your weapon get okay damage in this infusion, since it won't get your weapon damage any higher comparing to increased strength or dexterity. Also, infusion like hollow, sharp, heavy, refined, and raw allow your weapon to get enhanced, and enhancing weapon is a must to the Dagger user to increase their damage ratio. So don't forget to bring enhancing power like charcoal or even cartouche rods for bleeding if you don't use bandit knife. Using enhancing magic like pyromancy cartouche flame arc is also a good choice since magic enhancing weapon lasts way longer than item enhancing. So that's all I can share you guys for now. I will make an update if I found something interesting or FromSoft decide to make short weapon way better. If you have something to say about this video, please do not hesitate to put your thoughts on the comment section below. Also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching my video, Samanuon, and see you next time.